Again, that is kind of messed up. You have to start all over again for fucking people.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So,
I mean, essentially, that's what the Bible dictates. With Noah's flood, well, Noah's Ark, and the Holy Flood.
mm-hmm.
Too much fucking people, so he just flooded. God just flooded the earth and said, "All right, that's it. I'm done with these fucking people. You and you
Build a boat.
grab a bunch of animals, build a boat, and start over." We had Adam and Eve. Now we've got Noah. Noah and his family of animals. I mean, no matter whether or not you believe in religion or not, that's still a wild ass story. Is that you know what? That's it. The rest of the world can go fuck themselves. You, I'm selecting you to be the new face of the nation.
Alright, the live is on, the body count is on. Are you ready, sir?
We're live, pal.
Too late. What is good, everyone? Original Biggie One back at it again here with Senjecko 3. Make sure you check him out over on Twitch. We are trying out. I know there's a way to dual stream on Twitch. I just have to figure it out. But Senjecko, how you doing this evening?
Doing well, and we are also live here on twitch.tv/Senjecko3. And we, of course, are back on both our channels here with the Battle of Florida. We're streaming our game against each other here in Week 7. May not be exactly a deciding matchup as
No.
the playoffs would be.
No, it matters in the postseason. It doesn't matter who wins this game. It all matters in the postseason.
I mean, even if I lose one game, if I were to win out, I think I'd still get the division. Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm losing to
if
an
anything,
NFC team, so that's not going to help my case.
I mean, I was kind of losing uh, last week against the 49ers, but ended up pulling out that win.
That was a good game. It really
It
was.
really was.
Yeah.
Brother.
Brother indeed.
So, we already did the training, already scouted. We
waiting on my
had
invite.
some re-signings.
Or
So I re-signed Ray Enriquez to a 7-year, $140 million contract. He ain't going nowhere.
that dude got bank. Or making
Yeah,
bank.
I figured I'd pay since his potential is better than Blankenship with me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I figured I'd pay him because if Mahomes were to get injured, or if I just said, okay, fuck Mahomes, Enriquez is the next guy up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a lot for me to get to Goth levels of fuck Mahomes and trade him, but
No, I mean that's after 20 minutes.
Yeah, if I get to that stage, it will be a legitimate gripe, just like I reached that stage with Joshua Dobbs. I love Dobbs. I loved his throwing ability, but he could not stay healthy for me. I've said this. I'm a broken record on this sport, but I've said it before. If you can't stay healthy, I can't keep you on the team because other people can fill your role. You are replaceable. There's no one on this team, bar Aaron Donald and Joseph. I'm saying Joseph. What's your name to Christopher? Cooper.
For a moment,
Yeah,
I thought it was Douglas, but okay.
It could be. You never know. His middle name might be his full name might read Cooper Douglas to Christopher. CDD. You never know. Maybe everyone's nickname or middle name is Douglas in here. You never know.
Dealing with this franchise, I not too
Aaron
sure.
Douglas Donald. Jalen Douglas Ramsey. We can keep going on here. Bennett Douglas Douglas. That would be
So
wild.
nice, you have to call it twice. I mean, damn.
Yeah. And speaking of things of that nature, we did get the Christopher back from injury, along with Deron Joyner. So we're gonna have Joyner again. Oh, I think Joyner was back last week with the Christopher. Maybe I'm a little late. Don't. It's been a long day. We've done a couple streams already,
Yeah,
so
how does it feel?
we're doing a third stream of the day. And we got Mike Watt re-signed to a 6-year, $108 million contract. So we broke the bank for him as well because I feel he can get his talent around. He's
You mean he didn't have talent to begin with? Kind of
he
like the
did
Monstars?
he.
Taking people's
I
talent?
just feel I just feel he's had a rough go of it sometimes. So that's why I'm trying him out at a different position in the secondary, which is slot corner. See if that can more appropriately uh, exercise that ability of his. Because he's quick, he's fast, he's good at man, got great awareness at 90, great play recognition at 89 now, got good jumping, good pursuit, good tackling for a corner. If anything, I just need to probably work on um, his catching ability at this point, getting more of his coverages up. But he's mostly set. He's a 92 overall, for goodness sake. He's the number 4 cornerback in the league, and in the top 3% of all cornerbacks. Jalen Ramsey is number 5, and Marshawn Lattimore is number 1. So I have, statistically, on the attributes, 3 of the best corners in the league. Now, I'm hoping that I can get them to a much higher level than even that. What's higher than number 1, you may say?
0.
A Super Bowl win. That's what's higher than number 1.
No, it's 0.
Oh, CJ Cordell. That's who we got back. We got so. You're not wrong there, maybe. We predate the winners. We got CJ Cordell, our center back, and Christopher back this week. We got Deron Joyner back last week. Okay. Now that the confusion and my dumbassery is out of the way, our injury report is down to 3 with Javon Parks with 3 weeks remaining. And coming back next week is Gerard Davis and LaMarcus Donnell. So we will be back to a full complement of running backs next week, unless we get injured this week. Which we've been having one get knocked out for at least a game, almost averaging every game. So you never know. Look, I have technically 4 running backs active right now since I moved wide receiver Andrews to halfback to cover up any injuries. And once I know that Donnell at least is back, I will move him back to receiver. Unless there's another injury, in which case Andrews will remain because I'm still stacked at wide receiver. Now, I'm so stacked at wide receiver, I can go to practice squad if I have to. So I'm okay. Now let me stop talking so we can try and get the show on the road. Unless you have something to add on your end about your team, which, if you do, by all means,
No,
have at it.
no, I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, let me back out of the league, so you could send an invite so there's no hiccups. Because man likes to play that bullshit.
Yep.
No, we're not trying to turn the fucking console off.
Man, it's gonna be a quick ass stream. You've been waiting 10 minutes for this. Fuck.
Not like anybody's watching on my end anyway, so fuck it. I'm playing.
Maybe Scoopski. Depending on how he's doing, but...
Well, hopefully someone like DC Sports Guy pops in the chat on either of our channels here. I just got the invite. I have hit
Cool.
to join on over. Fuck the uniform, so we're just gonna go with whatever is there. If anything, this game is almost more like a preseason game for both of us. At this point, we just want to get out healthy.
I thought that was back in week 1. So, holy shit, that was a massacre. It was a straight up ass whipping, damn.
I mean, I haven't given you one of those in a while. That's back from Madden 17 that I gave you something similar. But even then, that back in 17 in the battle for Houston, or Houston versus Houston, rather.
Again, it's right under the bridge. You can't miss it.
It's right under that overpass. It's a beautiful stadium. Seats 70,000. Can't miss it. It's got great weather conditions.
Damn, Titans 0-5. Titans!
We got artificial light above our stadium to make it look like it's sunny outside. When it's supposed to be raining, we take a nice hose, feed it through a filter. It's an open air stadium underneath an overpass. The overpass is just really huge. It's Texas. Everything's got to be bigger.
Well, good sir. Good luck to you. Again, hopefully nobody will get injured.
Agreed. That's the goal here for both of us. Stay healthy. No injuries. Or if there are injuries, they're just out for the game.
Yeah.
I can settle for that. No injuries bigger than out for the game. Or they're only out a week max, and that's when we advance. That's what I'm talking about. Essentially, it's essentially a wash. But we don't get those 1 week injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, it's broken collarbone, it's a broken hand, shoulder tear. ACL sprain, shit like that.
Broken finger.
Exactly. You can never really tell with this shit. Oh, 1-5 Cincinnati Bengals versus 1-5 Houston Texans. That's gonna be a hell of a game.
Get him! I'll take that.
Oh, I was about to say, if that's not a fucking interception. I would say, if Thomas came down with that, that was going to be incredible. Player injured is McCaffrey. Of course. At least it's sad a player's hurt, and who it was on that play. That's all I want. I just want to know. Just tell me who. Don't make me wonder. I don't care if you say the ref is hurt. Just tell us.
Oh, yeah.
So
Again, Senjecko, remind me to super kick the referee when we go back to wrestling.
Absolutely. It could be a situation like Paul Crew. Just accidentally threw the football at his balls. Bruce Sternum. Close enough. Close enough. All right, so we already got our first body count. And it's only midnight. Sunny outside, right? But it's midnight. Oh my goodness, Solomon. I understand that was a good blitz, but come on, bro. You gotta do better than that.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Good deflection.
Thank you.
I say, if he would have thrown that correctly, I would have had enough separation. That's why I threw it there. I'm not trying to take pot shots every play. That's just what I'm seeing.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, damn it.
That was a double drop. A rare double drop pick.
The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
How was the punt there?
Punt was fun. Just, I'm going against the wind, I think, there. I mean, the Palomalo punters is just going to be a little bit windy today. That's all.
Oh, damn it. I should have stayed to the outside. Shit.
Orlando's just a little bit more north of Jacksonville. So.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. 2nd and 5. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the
Ah, damn it.
before he's brought down.
Say that might be more rushing yards than he had in the first week.
You ain't wrong about that.
I'm going to try and make sure that's biggest run you'll have all day. So, we'll see. But even if, like I said, this is more like a preseason game at this point. And if I win, then that's great. But I'd rather that win come in the postseason. I'm not going to try and lose to try and, like, you know, go trip my team or anything. But I'm just saying, if I have to choose where I want that win, I want it in the postseason. Just like I'm sure you would.
No, again, nothing really matters, Senjecko. The only thing that matters is the postseason.
It matters if you're looking to attain specific accolades. I mean, if you've won 10 Super Bowls, then yeah, but not enough divisions for some reason. Then yeah, you'd probably want to win some divisions. It doesn't make sense that you win like 10 Super Bowls, but like maybe 2 or 3 divisions. But hey, I don't know. Madden's fucking crazy.
Go Chocolatey!
I've faced stranger sim leagues before, so. Especially in the NBA. Going NBA 2K sim leagues. Oh my god. There's so many times where I actually won the NBA finals, but didn't actually win the division, much less the conference. But that's not what matters in the end. What matters is where you finish.
Are you considering doing a NBA 2K sim league? Live streaming it?
I certainly want to. I mean, I've got NBA 2K20, whether on the PS4 or the Xbox, but I do it on the Xbox. Say we'll go a helicopter.
I know.
I'd love that.
See, Senjecko? I jumped.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you?
Because McCaffrey will get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Too late. This is too soon.
Damn! Should have jumped there.
See? See, Biggie? Should jump there. I say, if you don't run that
I know,
shit,
right? I was about to say, I'm like, take off. Alrighty then.
Yeah. I had told them to show the blitz, but I don't think they even did it. They ain't listening to me right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You don't want to go back and get that shit? Just put your feet all the way back, put your arms all the way up, jump if you have to, land back in bounds and run. Fuck. I don't care if you get 10 yards. I just want you to show you can do it. I want them to think that you're a threat regardless of how good they kick the shit out of that ball.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They run it again with Cook.
Oh damn it, I know.
And he'll go down right
That was touchdown.
Yep.
30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set
That
up
was
a
fucking
third down.
touchdown.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create
Son of a
yardage in
bitch.
your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's what it is. No crying over broken blades. Just gotta keep moving. Reforge the sword, Senjecko.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Wanted to run sooner, didn't
I
he?
know. It's like, man, that was yours for the taking.
So I saw it was pretty well covered after my third read, so I just said, well, I could just go ahead and take off. Come on, take off. Why aren't you taking off? So that's the downside. Like, even when you react perfectly or even just well enough to not worry about it, now that's still an issue. Is the It's not even a controller issue. It's just a game
It's a
reaction.
response issue at the end of the day.
As they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
You know, I said this on Twitter the other day. You know, people talking about the graphics need to be upgraded. No, they don't. The graphics are fine. Even in Madden 20, like the graphics are fucking more than fine.
I mean, Madden 18 graphics are fine.
Yeah, you can stop working on graphics. That's not what's needed to be worked on. What's needed to be worked on is other areas of the gameplay, presentation, and of course, especially franchise abandonment. That's what needs to be focused on. Tell your graphics team your job is done. You're off for the next 2 years. You can either join another team in the studio and assist them and maybe work with presentation, or work with franchises presentation issues, or consider yourself benched for a while. Go work on somewhere else in EA. Go help FIFA. Go help NHL. Go do something else with someone else's graphics. But here at this studio, you're not needed right now. That's what it should be right now. You've done the graphics so well, we can hold off for a while.
Damn it. Good job with the blitz. Shit.
It's like, thank you. It's like buying a new set of tires. A whole new set, a 4 set. You got your new complement of tires, and then the next day you go back to the tire place and say, I want a new pair, a new set of 4. What happened with the other pair? I just used them yesterday.
You what?
They're a day old.
I know.
Yeah, I just figured I'd get some new ones. Whatever, it's your money.
Oh, what a terrible ass punt.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, call it 13.
Cleveland lost to Denver. They're officially underneath 500 now.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 and out.
But that's what it feels like with Madden. Requesting a whole new set of tires every day, because you're never satisfied with how good the tires are. Nice. Nice dead feet, McCoy. In your younger years, you were not, I know you're still young enough, but in your younger years, you would not have made that. The progression has just been nothing but love and compliment to your game. He's no longer just a deep ball guy. He can make all the catches.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
All right, let me sit up. Get off this elbow that's going numb.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back, and he's got it. It's Thomas.
I'd say if I could have planted my feet better, I would have threw it better, but he got the job done. I don't think I've ever called that before. That worked out great.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Another 10 yards, that would have been a miss. Maybe not 5 even.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, so good job by the defense last drive. Offense got us a touchdown. Let's see if defense can get us back in it.
before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there.
Good solid tackle, Bennett.
About the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a
Once I get your development up to normal, should be able to see a bigger upgrade sometime later on down the road next year.
Not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And right side caught Hogan.
Oh,
You
what
make
the
that tackle.
shit?
I'm not switching over to fuck it.
Across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That'd be nice if Dallas lost to Carolina. I'm just saying. Well, fuck the boys.
Now Evans on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Good open field tackle till he.
Gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Evans to throw on 2nd down.
Ah, damn it, Talib. You jumped it too soon.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Good try, but you jumped it too soon.
Yards, and it gives him a 1st and
Got
goal.
overeager. He was right there. He just overread it. That's all. But that's a good problem to have. The fact that he's reading it properly is all I need to know. It'd be one thing if he wasn't even near the damn guy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven
That was just a
back
clusterfuck.
Yep.
yardage to the 10-yard line. A minute
Penalty.
to go in this first half of play.
Yeah.
Back to the booth right after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Evans. His pass caught at the 40. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. It's good, and it is now 21-7. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Oh, and now
Damn it!
throws him over. And nice work on the return as they
Fuck.
start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
I'll take that.
He didn't keep running the route.
Oh God, not his talent. No! No! No!
Fuck.
Damn it.
He would have just kept running. He had a stop and go route. All he had to do was keep going. Fucking hell.
What the? I hate that shit.
Yeah, worst time to break a tackle right there.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Damn it. Bayer, don't make me bench you. Cause damn it, I will. Alright?
That was a forced animation right
I
there.
know.
Like, it didn't even have any technique to it. It just jumped straight to the animation. See, that wasn't natural. And that's what I don't like. Good job, Talib.
And that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on now is the punter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one.
Nah, you ain't pulling no Jedi mind tricks on me. I know you.
We'll see.
Shit.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Carson Wentz.
There we go. That's the punt I'm talking about.
That's a strong running. Fights off another.
Ah, I couldn't stay in bounds. Fuck.
And he is out
That's
of
fine.
bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half.
Well, yeah, because you don't have that Charles person
We're ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
with the,
action
you know, the highlights and all that shit.
at the goal line. And he'll be knocked down
Good
sideways.
hit, Arson. No, damn.
Now this offense about ready to take
Fucking
over.
tight end.
This is sort of what
Converted
you would call
receiver.
a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
Oh, shit.
Will to come back and win.
I know, right?
Spinning chocolate. Damn. All right.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
I think they call that a truffle.
Oh, what?
Hey, maybe that was his truffle shuffle.
Possible run anticipation here.
They'll make up all kinds of names for this man.
Looking to throw. Evans. It's a short one here, complete to his tight
truffle shuffle. Let's see here. What else can we call this? I mean, if you could find a way to combine chocolatey and the spinneroonie, more power to you. Animal, I told you to cover him. That's on you, bro. You were a man. And that was actually a good defensive line move by Florence there. He might not have gotten to the QB, but I was able to get something going with him there. Which is why I'm starting him. I'm trying to get what I can out of the experience with him, just to see how he is, see where I can work on him, where his strengths is, where he's at now, so I can groom him better. Because I think I've got 4 good defensive tackles. One, well, at least 1 or 2 of them could play defensive end if need be, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with my defensive line. I feel it's the best one, or at least one of the best that I've ever had.
In Madden?
Yeah, in Madden, probably even in 2K5, just in terms of talent.
Ah, damn, 2K5.
Just because, if we're gauging them on the tribute talent and also what we see out of them in game, I feel this is one of the best I've ever had, if not the best.
Start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return.
Just making some depth chart changes here.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
For a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to
see look at the Dolphins.
Planned, because some teams script to
I know.
half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences
Damn, God.
we want to run. These things worked well for us. And
I mean, like I said, he built himself a good team.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play.
Yeah, he just
some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve.
It is what it is.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I'd say something's got to be in the water for Cleveland to lose to Denver, but it's Cleveland.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this in.
I just threw that late.
Across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. He'll look to throw.
I'll take that.
Fuck.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
I'm trying way too hard there.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I know it's player versus player. I just really wish I could have done an instant replay on that.
The fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just
Oh, well.
yet,
Now you got game footage.
start loosening up. I think I get a chance
Yeah.
to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
I'm sorry, Enriquez. I'm not doing a good job of making you look good.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And
What?
the kick is away.
Huh?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You try to? Is that the QB version of Jalen Ramsey? Someone you want?
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't
Is that what you trying to tell me?
Good field position.
I mean,
Shut
you could
up!
try and make me an offer. That would be a good one.
On this
So
possession.
the last that didn't bother you too much.
Man, just call it a damn play.
I didn't hear a denial there. Because I know you would have Jalen Ramsey in a heartbeat if you could. Oh, fuck!
You damn right.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Must be a relative of Leroy Glover.
I don't know about you, but
Leroy Glover was, damn, a throwback. But a good player as shit.
in this
Yep.
case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. But
Was one of my favorite defensive linemen in
Really never
in-
wrong, is it?
an actual classic Madden.
I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
and he's
See, that time I didn't try and do a hit stick. I just
pick up a 16.
tried a regular tackle, and that's what it gave me.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the
At the knees was the choice that they gave.
forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Man, I was a big fan of Darren Howard growing up.
Possible run anticipation.
Oh, I
here as
know.
the D-line
I remember.
sandwiches together.
I mean, overall, I like the Saints' defensive line, but the downside is, like, I don't know if I can remember Charles Grant being out of shape or if he had leg injuries, but
Leg injuries.
he was, I'll say, yeah, because it was noticeable to me seeing him get slower.
For a touchdown.
I know when defensive linemen get leg injuries, it's bad, obviously.
Yeah.
Here in the third quarter.
You know, that's part of their driving force outside of their upper body, you know, to get that push or even just to maintain a block.
Mhm.
You know, those legs, the power that you need there, the
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the
just
end zone for a touchback.
consistency with it.
Offense now heads back
You know,
on
it has to
the
be
field.
there.
And the turnover
Otherwise,
last time,
it's
that's
a
sort
done
of
deal. You may as well just be a nose guard,
Mhm.
Big word. I like it.
a
Doug.
nose tackle.
You're exactly
You like
right.
that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Which is why in Maddens I typically move Charles Grant to a defensive tackle position.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
I didn't realize it back then, but I've really kept an eye on defensive linemen all the way back. I'm just realizing that now, really.
Again, it's destiny, Senjecko.
Go through his progressions, find some
It's just something I've kept an eye on there.
No, but I mean, looking old NFL film, watching, you know, Bruce Smith.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Double A strikes again.
Damn.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync.
Because I'm not throwing the game. I'm talking, I'm trying new plays. I'm just trying to get the fuck healthy out of this game, man. This game is a wash. It does not matter. I'm trying to see what works, what my team is doing right, what they're not. That's all I'm trying to do. As simple as that. It's the same approach I do every week, but this week is more so a preseason game than others.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Good job, Gruder.
We just both reacted to it at the same time. I got the playoff and the throw off at the right timing, and you just met it with the same timing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why we're brothers.
We're happy.
Something in the color.
Something with singing. I don't know.
It's like a tree falling.
No.
Like, see, I'm not angry because I'm getting my ass kicked 42-7. I'm not throwing my controller. I didn't quit the league. I'm over here laughing.
Take notes, Scott.
It's not an insult, and I'm not trying to be offensive. It's you just gotta know when to relax. See what you can see, learn what you can learn. I typically don't do practice. You know, I learn from the actual game because practice is only gonna get me so far.
Yep.
You know, in the moment is where you make those strides.
All right, who's hurt?
Who hurt? And don't wait 5 or 6 plays to tell us. It's, you know, in the NFL, when someone gets hurt, it's immediately something that the media and the broadcast is able to pick up on. Okay, it's Kevin Florence. Bull grunt will not be able to return. Thank you. That's all you needed to do. You could have told us before the extra point. And we've got an injured Jaguar down on the field. How hard is that to pipe into the fucking game? You don't have to say their damn name. Just tell me who they is.
Who they be? I think that's the kids say these days. I don't know.
Fuck, bro. How hard is it to do presentation?
Yes.
I remember back in one of the... damn, I had it there, but I got the sack. Yeah, in one of the classes I had as a freshman or sophomore in high school, I recall distinctly us having to write something and then say aloud to the class, you know, as a thing of public speaking. It was some kind of not elective, because that wasn't a year that you could take electives yet, I think. But it was something ingrained in the class that we were in.
Pressure again, and down he goes again.
And, you know, all of us had to do it at some point. Mine wasn't too good. But, I mean, public speaking isn't always my thing, but I think I do a better job of it now than I did back then. Because I was not fully fucking social early on in high school. I am not a new environment type of situation guy, in the sense of speaking to people. I can go in a new environment and work, or so, but when it comes to talking to others, it's hard for me to, you know, be personable. You know, I'm around a bunch of strangers. I don't know if our personalities are going to be compatible, if they're going to clash, if day one I'm going to learn, oh, X over here is an asshole. You know, I don't know I'm going to learn that or not. Which is why I've told you, as far as coming over by you, like the process wouldn't necessarily be hard. You know, it's meeting new people, being in a new environment. As far as in a social setting, that's no matter where I go, what I do, going in a new social setting is always going to be hard for the most part, because especially if I'm going in there blind.
Well,
You know,
again,
but you know, that's something I can work on. You know, something like that you can eventually overcome. For me, I don't know what to talk about. So if I start rambling, it's just because I found a mental thread I can just start pulling on.
well, I say this because life is evolving change, alright? You always have to change in order to work and survive with your environment.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
It's something. That's me, Joseph. Right? See, they said it. Looks like we got a Jaguar and some discomfort. We finally heard something. That's all I needed you to say. And oh god, the Super Gnaw is live from the Bengals. The Predator is armed.
Yeah. But again, life is a process, alright? The Obi-Wan from 10 years ago is not the Obi-Wan today.
I mean, it's something I've learned. You know, and it's something I say to myself when I find myself either in work conditions or social situations nowadays, as a way to try and, you know, get myself to think and be open and try to resolve myself to figure it out. You know, I say to myself, okay, you gotta adapt. Things happen, you gotta adapt. You gotta change with the time, change with the situation. If you can't adapt, you're not gonna make it.
Oh shit! Ah, damn it! Oh.
Okay.
So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach.
That's not good.
Personally,
That's the coaching.
you know, I've got to learn how to, you know, get over myself. I need to get over.
There you go.
But,
you beat me to it, shit. I'm like, damn it. It's like, he's not going to say it. He's not going to say it.
You know, outside of trying to get over, you know.
Ah, shit, Gene's hurt. Damn it.
I've got to figure out a way to,
We'll check on his status when we get back.
you know, be myself more. So, if anything, going to karaoke, streaming, all of this has, of course, helped. Yeah, especially streaming. I've always done well at talking to myself. This time I can actually have content that comes from it. I say talk to myself just because I typically either have no one or I only have Biggie, so it's not the same that Biggie's just the only one watching, but
Going deep downfield for Ross. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
it's nice if you have other people
No,
that can add to this.
and there we go. Back to the
The
fucking
conversation.
people. Yeah, fucking people. It's bullshit.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Maybe it's a good thing that I don't have anybody watching my streams typically, because it's like the Noah's Ark situation all over again. We can start all over. We can start fresh. And if I don't like the people in it, I can kick them the fuck out.
So to speak, they need to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jaguars on third down.
Losing big, need a score. No shit.
This will be 3rd and 6.
Wow. What a fucking concept.
Flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Right, I thought you had 2 or 3 interceptions.
Jacksonville at a first down as well.
Well, I mean, you're hiding statistics. Word.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a fumble loss and a pick.
They'll look to throw here.
Man, remember when we scored last time, y'all?
Right.
Good shit.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the throw
It's just too far out.
caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in.
Good throw decision as far as placement, but
Tapping those toes, he tried
just
to
too
get
far.
both inbounds. He
Too
could
much,
not do it, though.
or not enough space to convert that.
All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is.
I mean, McCoy or Ross, whoever that was, made a good enough attempt on it. It's just
I'll take your word
Just too
for
far.
it, my man.
too much ground to cover and too little space.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Now he'll escape to his right. And time
Yeah,
finally
there's
runs
nobody
out.
open.
He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Ah, shit. Oh, damn it!
Oh, damn it. I'm about to say, man.
This defense is continuing
If you catch that shit,
ball that is thrown down.
might give you another big ass contract. That's some damn dedication and effort, man. He made that dive for it, though. He tried. He couldn't have expected that, but he tried.
Now Lutz for the field goal.
The fact that he tried said a lot.
54 yards away.
That should be in.
And this split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Should have been good from 60,
Well, in
but
the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least
I would have been more worried about the accuracy.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about
I'm surprised that Bernstein made all of his kicks.
But hey, no reason to lose the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, there's still time.
Here comes this offensive unit as they get set to take
Never know.
over here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling
Excuse
to
me.
do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Telling us stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points, dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep him here.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Damn, 2 for 4? What's wrong with me?
From the gun, Evans. They will find his man. That's Hogan complete.
Now you're 3 for 5.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
There you go. You're over that 50% margin.
It moves the chains.
Despite me telling my people to actually cover people.
The Black Rom Burgundy. Madden 18 question mark with the swerve. Oh, Ron. Should I tell him or should Senjecko, should you tell him about Madden 18?
So, the short answer is we're not trying, since this is the latest of the Maddens that we all as a group have, to do a 4-player league at least, or at max. Right now we're doing a 3-player league since one of our number quit.
Quitter.
You know, we're just trying to enjoy with what Madden has to offer, because
Which is very little.
you can say that, oh well, Madden 21's coming out tomorrow or something, but it doesn't matter because there's no real updates for franchise mode. So that's why we said, fuck it, let's just do it in 18.
Yeah, well, for me, Madden 18 was the last Madden that I purchased.
Oh. Madden 19 is the last one I purchased, and I got it for $10 because I wasn't going to spend more than that, and I only did that because that's what the game is worth to me at this point. If it's more than 10, it's a struggle for me to make sense of buying the game. I don't play MUT. I don't play any of the other modes. I've tried Long Shot. It's a decent mode, if you're gonna call it that. It's a waste of money. I'm gonna put it that way.
Thank you.
They tried to be 2K, but they're not. You know, it's hard to do 2K.
It's hard to 2K.
There's a reason. You know, there's a reason why there's only one basketball option right now. Don't get me wrong, I think EA's basketball series could have kept going in the present state, but you know, it's a credit to them of being able to say to their fans that we believe that we can do better, and this is not it. You know, we expect out of ourselves a higher product than this, and the fact that we can't deliver it yet is disappointing, but it's also a nice challenge for us as a development group to put the to set it back to being straight. They've done that twice now.
Bunch of stuff from
It's a credit to them.
from the Black. So true, same dealing with the franchise. They're going to try it again with Madden 21. I think it's in regards to a long shot. I mean, I don't understand why you can only have 3 positions in quarterback, receiver, and running back. You mean to tell me you can't be a defensive end? You mean to tell me that you can't be a hard-hitting safety or a coverage cornerback?
Exactly. The whole idea of football is that there's a lot of positions on the team that aren't flashy. They're not your quote-unquote sexy picks. Not many people will want to be a center. I get that. Not many people will want to be a kicker, a punter, a defensive tackle, maybe even. That's some bullshit.
I know. But hey, 100 yards, so there you go.
It's not sexy positions, but they should still be available because people out there love those positions.
I mean, they were available
and play those positions.
They were available in PlayStation 2 Maddens.
Exactly. They had superstar modes where you could be a defensive end, where you could be a left tackle, you could be a kicker. Otherwise, why have the positions in the NFL currently? Let's just do 7-on-7s. It doesn't make sense to have it in Madden if you're not going to allow it to be free flowing. I was just talking about this briefly on the stream with Ghost of Tsushima earlier. The fact that the gameplay is so free flowing, you could go anywhere in the map. It's
the Black said
you should have free flowing decisions.
The Black said, especially with the advancement of gaming with VR hitting the scene.
Exactly. And even back then in Madden,
he also said that I think EA is just finessing the fanatics to squeeze as much out to them as possible, and then when the sales don't reflect the previous years, they would do a total revamp of the game. You're right on the money, sir.
Absolutely. Good answer. Good answer. If there's ever a time to have a Family Feud moment. And the crowd shouted good answer.
Oh yeah? I can time out you better, Senjecko.
What I want to see, I'm not one of these Madden haters out there that want to see it fail and fail and fail. I want to see it do good. There's a reason they have the license. If you're going to have the exclusivity, why not shut it down? I've made this argument before. NBA 2K, that series shut down the NBA world. They don't have the exclusivity, though. If you've noticed that, they didn't get the exclusive rights to the NBA. They are just straight kicking EA's ass. That's the difference here. And while NBA 2K has their own things to work on as far as legacy issues, as far as gameplay issues, all of that is minor in comparison to the total abandonment that is going on in Madden. While I did say there's kudos and huge credit and balls made by the NBA, the EA NBA team as to stop the production of the game in order to make it better. There's a reason that they halted, because they have specifically said that it's not where it needs to be. And because it's not where it needs to be,
as they head up to Orchard Park.
It's why they're not making a game currently, why there's not going to be an NBA Live 21. You know, why there might not be an NBA Live 22. Who knows when they will be back? I think they're going to come back next gen for a revamped game. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's a test run to see how or if they can continue. Because you never know. They may take the NBA or the EA. Oh my god, I'm fucking this up. They may end up taking the MLB 2K route where they evaluated it and said, we're not doing good at this. I don't think we're going to be able to get up there. So let's just axe it all together. This was our final release of it. So, and 2K is stuck to their guns. They haven't put out a new baseball game since 2K13. You know, MLB The Show, because you know, MLB 2K was on both consoles, and that's different than what MLB The Show is, which I did a stream on earlier. You know, MLB The Show is a fantastic baseball game. Presentation, gameplay, franchise, story mode, all of it is the pinnacle of what sports games could be at right now. Because it's consistent. It's good. It's got a great foundation that if they wanted to build more and put extras in the game, they're not so far up their own ass in problems that they can't add to the game now.
He said with boxing. I agree, because I just did a Let's Play Live series on Fight Night Champion. Again, I have to get back and do the Legacy mode, but again, we haven't seen something like that, like that, you know, since 2011. We're still waiting on it.
You know, it sucks that we're not seeing the full implementation of their powers, because, you know, the show essentially has a monopoly on baseball and is solely made by Sony. It's not going to come to Xbox, which sucks because it's such a fantastic series. Now, I'm the only one in my friend group that has it, that has a PlayStation that does the show. In any capacity, for the most part. I have friends that have PlayStations, but you know, I'm not, or acquaintances rather, I should say. I have acquaintances that I know have PlayStations. I don't necessarily think they get the show because they're more football and basketball guys than baseball. So, but you know, you see what they did. They didn't rest on their laurels by being a Sony only and the only MLB major title on a console. You know, like EA has done with Madden. And while Madden's a AAA title, it comes on multiple platforms, which now includes PC again, of course, which is great for PC. As PC players can do a lot more on there, as far as, you know, maybe even fixing the game themselves, than people on the console. But EA never